This video is on arc length and area of a sector. The arc length of a circle is the distance between the endpoints of an arc measured in linear units. In other words, how many inches, or centimeters, or millimeters is it along the circle from point A to point B? The arc length is actually just a fraction of the circumference of the entire circle. To find what fraction of the circumference of the circle that the arc is, we want to divide the measure of the arc, which you'll recall is equal to the measure of the central angle, by 360, which is the total number of degrees in a circle. Then to find the arc length, we multiply that fraction by the circumference. Here's an example of a formula. We can say that the arc length is equal to x over 360 times 2 pi r, where x is the measure of the central angle. So that is the measure of the central angle divided by 360 times the circumference of the circle. Let's take a look at an example here. So here we need to find the length of arc YZ. So to find that length, we want to find the measure of the central angle that intercepts that arc, and that's 75 degrees. So we're going to do 75 over 360, because that arc YZ, represents 75 360ths of the circumference of the circle. Then we want to multiply it by the circumference, which is 2 times pi times the radius. So simplifying that, doing 75 divided by 360 times 12 gives me exactly 2.5 pi inches, which is approximately equal to 7.85 inches. Notice that the radius is measured in inches and arc length is a linear measure, so we need to put those units of inches on our answer. A sector of a circle is a region of a circle bounded by a central angle and its intercepted arc. So this shaded area is a sector of circle D. You'll notice that it looks like a slice of pizza. Angle CDE is the central angle, and arc CE is the arc that that angle intercepts. So that creates this sector, this slice of pizza. To find the area of that sector, we need to realize that that area is a fraction of the area of the entire circle. So to figure out the area of just that slice of pizza, we're going to do x over 360 times pi r squared, where x is the measure of the central angle. So it's the measure of the central angle divided by 360 times the area of the entire circle. Let's take a look at an example here. Here we have circle K, and we need to find the area of the shaded region. So we have this sector that's bounded by angle JKL and the arc that it intercepts, arc JL. So the measure of that central angle is 148 out of 360. So that area, that shaded area, is 148 360ths of the area of the entire circle. So we're going to multiply that times the area, which is pi times 6 squared. So in my calculator, when I do 148 divided by 360 times 36, I get 14.8 pi meters squared. So that would be my exact area of the sector, which is approximately equal to 46.5 meters squared. So in this area, we took a look at arc length and the area of a sector, and how to calculate each of those, realizing that arc length is just a fraction of the entire circumference of the circle, and the area of a sector is a fraction of the area of the entire circle.